Hey everybody, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. So, I did something stupid.
Aww.
I know. I recorded an entire episode and looked over to end the recording, and it never started recording. So, you didn't really miss too much. We had a little bit of fun, but one of the big things here is I want to show you something here. We ended up just launching a random probe, and I named it Space Junk 1. Mostly because I realized something. I made it to a certain planet, or I guess technically a moon. Um, and the game doesn't allow you to set Kerbin. Like right now, I can set the moon. Well, I guess not without a flight. But yeah, here's the other problem. Is now I'm stuck. But I can set this as target. You can't do that with Kerbin. At least not that I figured out. If you know how to do it, please let me know. But I know you can set like satellites and craft and things like that as target. So I'm using that satellite to set my point for return home. But anyways, let's go into vehicle assembly. I made a really amazing craft. Let me just open it up here. There it is. See, what we started with was, what have we done? And it flew about as well as you would think it did.
Really?
Yeah. The biggest issue we were having with this was when we separated our solid boosters from the main part of the ship, which you can't even really see. It's better actually look at it this way. You can tell the difference in the engines. Everything would just explode and it would just tumble through. What I ended up doing is, for my engines, I didn't realize we had these reliants, which have a lot more thrust. So it's 205 and 240, and the ones we have been using are the swivels. And I like those because it gives you control. You know what I mean? But they have a lot less thrust at a 167 and 215. So I'm using the reliance as my get into an orbit and then get us on the way to where we're going. And then the swivel is nice, just to add that little bit of control and our get into orbit around whatever we're going towards. Anyways, you guys will see. So I redesigned the craft, and here we go. It's named Star Power. It's the same concept. But what I ended up doing is, since I don't have the standoffs that kind of move everything away from the craft, is I made my own.
I am the smartest man alive!
I used structural blocks, yeah, and they're attached to them, so when I jettison, we're just left with the main core of the ship. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and launch this beast. You guys can see what I'm talking about. So here we are. And she holds together pretty well. I auto-strutted everything. We're going to turn on SAS. And that was the other amazing thing, is the probe that I launched didn't have... Like, since we don't have the autopilot stuff, there was no SAS. I had to manually, like, steer that into an orbit, and...
Oh my God! Wow!
It was a nightmare. Holy smokes. It was very difficult. We did it. It's in an orbit. It should stay up there. Anyways, let's go ahead and lift off. Only a couple of boosters.
Right.
And we're going to lean over a little bit here. She actually handles quite well. Full throttle on the main boosters. See, and all those girders kind of just went bloop. And we just continue our burn. And we could shut them down. We can add our maneuver now. We are in an orbit. I mean, I know it's not perfectly equatorial. But we have 3 minutes before we're getting to where we're going. We have a reaction disk that's kind of given us the ability to kind of turn and stuff, which is kind of cool.
Oh, would you look at that? Just look at that.
All right, let's fast forward this a little bit. I do not want to miss that window. Okay, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's only a 47, 44 so. All right. I will see you guys when we get into an orbit. Alrighty, as you can see, we are in an orbit. It's not exactly, again, it's not the most straightest orbit. But it'll do for what we need. And we're not going for the moon. Nope, we're going for Minmus. Yep, I made it there just earlier. Why it wants to do this, but this is frustrating. I wanted you... There we go. So we'll expand that out. We're gonna have to bring it down, I think. There we go. And I believe that is our rendezvous with Minmus. How cool is that?
Hey, that's pretty good.
Let's see if we can shorten that a little bit, shall we? I guess not. 1 minute, 4-second burn time. Not too bad. I mean, we're getting the Minimus. We have an entire another stage with a lot of fuel. We still have a ton of fuel in these boosters. I think we're going to be absolutely fine.
Not a chance, Buster.
So let's go ahead. We are already on point. Look at that. And we'll fast forward to get to that because we got 20 minutes. Whoa! Okay, slow it down. Everything's going to be fine. All right, just fast forwarding a little bit here. Come on. 30 seconds. 10 seconds. All right. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full burn. Okay. I still say that's really cool.
What do I do? What do I do? In the name of God, you've got to tell me!
Oh, I don't know what happened there. Okay. That was weird. But there we are. We are off to Minmus. I believe we're going to have plenty of fuel. Okay, I guess we can go ahead and go retro a while. And we're just going to fast forward. I think that's probably the best thing to do, right? Let you guys join in on the journey here. Okay, and there we are. We are back to regular speed. Went a little bit. There we go. All right, we overshot a little bit. So let's fire so we can get captured by its gravity. This is not good. What is going on here?
I have no idea!
We way overshot. Okay, let's do a maneuver. Why is there no target? He overset his target. Why? Erg. I don't know what happened. We're just going to redo the whole thing. I don't know what happened there. That was redonkulous. Okay. And what happened here with our separation? Whatever. Okay. All right. Valentina and Bill, are you guys ready to go? Let's go. All right. Well, you know the deal. You know what's going on. I'll see you guys when we start to make our trajectory to Minmus. Okay, here we go. Let's set Minmus as target. There we go. Now we got a rendezvous.
Boom zone straight to the motor.
23-second burn time. Holy second. Holy seconds. All right. We might even be able to do that with the booster we have, with the fuel we have left in our big boosters. That would be awesome. Much better. Okay. We got 14 minutes. Let's give her the old fast forward.
Burn some dust here. Eat my rubber.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, 46 seconds, a little bit. Just nudging. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's just always cool to watch at, you know? 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy birthday.
Wow, look at that. We still have... that is so cool. We still have all of the... We've got a... I mean, it's just an absolute minimal amount of fuel, but that is okay. Let's go retrograde. Almost there. Come on, you can do it. Oh wait, we are on retro, that's right. And let's fast forward. Okay, let's get back into retro. Add maneuver. I know you guys are going to yell at me. You want to be in an equatorial orbit around the equator. I know. I hear you. No, we're not doing that. Come on. There. Let's go to maneuver mode. I don't know why we lost that as our target. We got 40 minutes. All right, let's fast forward a lot. There we go. That's where I wanted it. Not there, but I want it. Ah, here we go. You know what? Change my mind. We'll just go retro. Burn retro and let gravity do the work. How's that? We're going to have to slow down a lot, but that's okay. I mean, at least we're not coming in at like 2,000 meters per second like we were before. Awesome. We are in an orbit around Minmus. How cool is that?
I don't know.
All right, let's go ahead and run some science.
Blinded me with science.
Conduct material study. We're going to keep this. Because everything's worth more when you keep it. Close doors. In fact, this data is so important to us. We are going to do both of them. We are going to observe mystery goo. Keep it. We are going to log the pressure datas. Keep it. Log temperature. Keep it. And then we're going to do the same over here. This way, in case we lose something on re-entry, we have backups. Everything's going to be fine. All right, now... Space Junk 1, set as target. Add maneuver. Whoops, that's not what we wanted. Yeah, I wasn't sure if that... I kind of built that ship star power as a joke, but it just works so well. Oh, we got 30 seconds left. Okay. 24, 20, 19, 17. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's see what happens here. Wonderful. Where is Kerbal? Ah, there you are, you beautiful thing. You big, beautiful planet. Look at you. Okay, we are going to fast forward just a little bit more. We still got a ton of fuel. That is awesome.
This is awesome! This is awesome!
Oh yeah, we're scheduled to land. Okay, cool. That is awesome. That is right what we needed. Okie dokes.
Nice.
We're becoming a little... Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 what was that?
What the hell was that?
What was that?
Yeah, listen. We fucked up.
Okay, damn. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Can we... Huh. I really don't want to go through that whole thing again. You know what? I'm going to revert flight. As wonderful as this booster is, because it gives you the gimbal and all that. Gimbal, that's the word I couldn't think of earlier. I think I would swap it out with Reliant. Let's get rid of these because we don't need that. This was not useful. Oh, do we have any? Do we have oh, we do. that was rather disappointing, that first run. I mean, we got all the way back, and it was just a battery entry. A lot of it, yeah, was inefficient burns, and I get that. I understand. I know we could have done so much so much better. Star power. 1.5. Let's save you. Like I said, we changed that one. There's a little bit more power there, so hopefully we can slow down a little better. I don't know about fuel usage, though. Hopefully be better. Alright, so next week, another run for Minmus with star power. Hopefully we get a ton of science, and we're able to get the better rocketry. I mean, let's take a look here. Let's because like some of that stuff was like, we're going to give you 100 science, and I'm like, that is absolutely amazing, because we need. What do we need? Where is our... See, that's like the big engines there. Heavy rocketry. That gives us the skippers, which we love the skippers. That gives us the bigger solid boosters. Yeah, this will give us the actual RCS tanks that we like. We don't need that, really. Nope, not doing rocketry, not doing that. This will give us some control features, which is nice. Landing's not bad. This will give us landing struts. Yeah, we want command modules. But where is like the really... Okay, so here... Large volume containment. This is more science. This is kind of... This is cool. The telescope. All that. Uranium tech. Oh, it's probe cores. Okay. Some more science. Communication. That's the other thing we want. Yeah, so we really want quite a few things here. But we want heavy rocketry. We want heavier rocketry. And heavy rocketry is going to be 90. And then the others are going to be 160. So if we can get, 200 and some change, we might be able to get some pretty cool stuff. But anyways, again, that's next week. That is next week. We are going to go back to Minmus and hopefully make it back home perfectly safe. Hey, thanks for watching. If you like it, give it a like, comment down below if that was a wise idea, swapping out that motor. I know usually the higher thrusts, the more fuel usage. We didn't really have a problem with fuel this time around. I know we can optimize a little bit better. But anyways, tell your neighbors, tell your friends, and shout it from the rooftops. Like, comment, and subscribe to Blast338. Have a great time, and we'll see you at the next takeoff. Peace.